Okay.
Okay,
Hello,
I'm just
everyone.
Hello, Beyza.
Hi
Hi.
everybody. Uh, my name is Askar. I am several coordinator for Google's programs in Central Asia and Mongolia. And here we have uh, Google Developer Student Club KPQ. Also we have Ankar. He is from Lomonosov Club. And we have online joining leads from all over Central Asia. And here we also have several coordinators for Turkey and Azerbaijan. Beyza, thank you for finding investing time to this meeting. You could say some words to our audience. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. It's so nice to see all the leaders and all the students here. And it's so nice to see you, Selin, as well. We are in the same country and we know each other. Like Askar said, my name is Beyza Sunayüler, and I'm from Turkey, and I'm responsible for the Turkey and Azerbaijan and North Cyprus countries in our region. And our region is Philippines, Turkey, Central Asia, and Caucasus. We are the team of three people. Me and Askar are teammate. We based in Turkey, and our manager Barış is located in the Dubai. So we're responsible for the Turkey, Central Asia, and Caucasus. And for the GDSC side, I'm really excited about the starting of the Solution Challenge actually, because Solution Challenge most excited part for the GDSC leaders. If you want to create some project with using Google technologies, or you are interested in the Google technologies and wants to build a project, this is a great time for you because you can join the Google Developer Student Club Solution Challenge, and you can show your project to the global Google team, and you can create your project and meet other students in here. So take this opportunity and just create your project and join the Solution Challenge. You get more information about Solution Challenge and how to get the first 10 with the selling. So I just wanted to say best of the luck for the Solution Challenge, and don't forget to join the Solution Challenge. And actually, Solution Challenge registration is open. Maybe probably Ashka, you said this, I know, but if you want to get information about Solution Challenge, for example, important date, regular updates, you can fill up the form. So don't forget to fill up the form and register the Social Challenge program. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Yeah. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you, Ashkar, organizing this event. It's so nice to be here and have a nice event.
Thank you, Beyza. Thank you very much. And we have like it's not so easy to get into the top 10. And so far, I know only one team from our region. It's because Beyza introduced us to Selin. If you could share experience, how did you get to top 10? Because I know there is preparation period. You need to do design sprints. You need to do front-end coding, back-end coding. So basically, anything you want to share?
Yes, sure. It's a very good question actually, and I don't think it's very difficult to be in the top 10. I think you just need to build a solution that is that is in the solution itself. It is the judges are able to see how your solution progresses. Like for example, if you build an app, your judges need to see how you solve the specific problems, like how you address those goals. They need to see them specifically, and you have to explain your projects in a very detailed way. So for example, you created your project and there's a solution, your idea is very big, but then when you're submitting it, you just also need to explain it very detailed, which goals you're addressing and which sub goals you're also addressing and solving with your solution. So I think that's one of the very important things. Another thing I can add, other than that, I remember when we were building our solution, uh, near the submission time, we always did meetings, and in those meetings, we always opened the solution challenge page and looked at evaluation criteria and tried to solve each problem just to make sure that we can get as much as points as possible. And I think that's one of the main reasons it helped us to be in the top 10. So like, just as I said, build your solution and then try to answer those evaluation criteria. Maybe I can share my screen so that you can see the answers and questions. Maybe it can be helpful.
Okay, thank you. It's not finished yet.
So I will share my screen. Yep, I will share my screen. Okay, I guess you can see it.
I will make it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's great. Thank you so much. So here you will see that the frequently asked questions. I highly suggest you to try to answer all of these questions as much as possible, especially when you're near to the submission time. For example, you have to know clearly which target you're focusing, and other than that, these are just submission related informations I can give you. And I also want to mention how you should build your idea and how we did when we were preparing for the solution challenge. So me and Akash, we basically met at LinkedIn randomly, completely spontaneous. He asked me whether I have a team for solution challenge, and I didn't have a team at that time. So we just teamed up and we asked each other whether we have an idea, like what should we do. So we just went through the goals. At first, I thought climate change would be very good because it's affecting very, very importantly. And Akash said maybe zero hunger would be a better choice, because after that we chose zero hunger because it looked like very solution buildable target. So after choosing our goal, we created an idea, and we tried to. Our idea was just very simple, like sharing the food, and then we try to make our idea as much as detailed as possible, especially when implementing as well. So it was not just sharing, but in the implementation phase, we created a Flutter project, we created our GitHub project. So we used GitHub throughout the solution challenge time, and we used Flutter when developing it, and we used Firebase authentication and Firestore. And there is also a inform screen in our app which people can create posts about how they can how they helped each other, how they helped the how they share the food, for example, they can post it there in that screen as well. So this was just one of our ideas and we implemented them. One of the things I can tell is that you don't need to have a very good knowledge about specific technologies just to create a project for solution challenge. Even if you don't know anything, just participate and try to learn as much as possible in the process of developing your solution. And the other thing that I can say is, so in the solution challenge time, you are building your project, just try to do meetings and try to get in the loop with your team. If you're stuck on somewhere, just let your team know. It's completely okay to stuck at some point and ask for help. These are very, very important things because I remember I got stuck on lots of points when we are building our app. But just do meetings, do your best, try to learn. And one of the other important things is you don't have to implement every part of the project 100%, like every part of the feature. Your time is limited and your skills are limited, and you may not just implement some things as 100%, and maybe some of them are just you just code it as UI, but you also implement the main part. So even if you cannot implement all of the features, just try to implement your main idea 100%. And some other very important features, try to implement them 100%. And for the other parts, like for example profile page, maybe it's completely fine if you cannot implement them. Even if it's 0%, it's completely fine. Just try to implement the main idea. These are the very important tips that I can give you. Other than that, you don't need to be perfect to be in the top 10. It's just create a solution idea and try to implement that idea, like how it progresses. Try to create its flow, and so that when the judges look at your solution without looking your app, they will know how you build that solution, how it progresses, and how it helps the community. You also need to create that flow in your app so that when the user looks at your app in the main screen, they need to see the main solution of your app. And the other parts, you can implement other solutions as well, or you can implement some features that prevents that prevents the problem, other problems occurring. Like it doesn't have to be a solution, but if you're preventing a problem, that's also okay to implement. So these are the things I can talk about very briefly. If you have any questions, I would be happy to share them.
Yes, Selin, while people are warming up those questions, my question about the demo day, because I never been on the demo day. Was it like offline? How was it? Was it was in some city? Could you tell how it was?
Yes. So for the demo day, I'm located in Turkey, in Izmir, and my teammate Akash was located in India. So of course there was a time interval, but for the demo day everything was online, and we gathered up in a Google Meet link, and all of the demo day was just held in those Google Meet. Before the demo day, we we were gathered in a previous Google Meet as well. Just try to practice what will be happen in the demo day. So for the demo day, I think we were ready. I remember they had sent us 2 questions. Those 2 questions are very team specific questions, like project specific questions. One of them is technical and the other one is related with impact. So if you get into top 10, I highly suggest you to that you try to answer those questions as best as you can and be prepared before the demo day, so that when the demo day comes and when you're asked those questions, you know that you will answer those questions. So if you stuck on somewhere, it's completely fine. You can write your answers somewhere. Maybe you can write your answers to the screen and you can read those answers. So that's one of the advice I can tell you. Other than that, it was completely online, and I think even if it was online, all the solution challenge time. And what other advice I can give you? Yeah, for now it was like that. If you have any questions, I can answer.
Guys, if you have questions, you can tell in the audience. I will keep it. That's very. Did you put in your CV that you finalist of the solution challenge?
Yeah, actually, I put it to my CV that I was solution challenge top 10, but I don't know whether it was that affected my CV. How long did it take to create the project? That's a very good question. So me and my teammate Akash, we started at the end of January, and we contributed almost every day, even if it was not every day, like three days, once in 3 days or in 2 days. We were always trying to implement a part of the project. So from the end of the January to the submission time, like I guess it was April, at the end of April, something like that. So it was that time we created our project.
Great. Guys, questions? If you don't have questions, John will like say thank you, teşekkür ederim, like Turkish, for your time. There is some guy, Bafajan, I don't know who is this, and I try to also say thank you. I wish everybody good luck. I wish you, dear Selin, good luck with your career. Now you know you soon will graduate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I say bye-bye to our DSC Leads. I know that people from Uzbekistan, from Kyrgyzstan, Mongolia, even from countries Turkmenia and Afghanistan. Thank you everybody for viewing. Apologies, there was not enough space, so 2 people put it within. They were standing in the front and they now watch online. Not enough space. Thank you, volunteers, and another lady. And thank you, Askar. He is Askar over there. He came from Astana to join this meeting through the week as well. And wish you a great week. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.